And here we are. All right. Thank you. All right, everyone. How's everybody doing this beautiful evening? Here is 6 o'clock here in Calgary, Canada. All right, so thank you for coming, everyone, and thank you for supporting the channel. Now, a couple of quick rules, if you don't mind. The questions should be as brief as possible, and instead of then giving me the date of birth, please give me your sign, and if you know your ascendant. That's very important. I really don't have the time to punch in the date of birth in my phone. Just give me your sign, okay? And your ascendant. Now, we cannot talk about anyone who's not present. Let me give you an example. Suppose you ask me, how is it going between me and my wife? That's no problem. But if you're asking me, how is it going between my wife and her new boyfriend? Or my ex and his new wife? It's none of our business. That would be my answer. Now, of course, those of you who make a donation, regardless of the size, 1 penny or $1,000, of course, I have to do first, right? But when there are no donations and I pick you at random, there's no preferences, there's nothing. It doesn't matter how many hearts, how many, I know you're trying to attract my attention, but it really makes no difference to me. I appreciate you, but I try not to make discriminations, okay? So let's get it going, and I'm ready whenever you are. And we are good. Okay, hello everyone. Hello from Miami. Wow. Sherry, Judy, Lynette. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm ready. Ready whenever you are. Any questions? Work, love, relationships, health, money. Veronica Reyes, how is it going with my family? My dear, okay, first of all, you have to give me your sign, not your date of birth. I can't figure it out, right? Also, you can't really ask an open question like that. First of all, who is your family? How many are there? What signs are they? And when you say, how's it going? What do you mean? So please give me more specific questions if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Sherry, my day is going wonderful, super, super busy, but that's the way I like it. Thank you so much. All right. Sherry, thank you. I love watching your readings. I'm a Sagittarius and met someone online. Beautiful. He's an Aquarius, and I would like to know if he's the soulmate I've been waiting for. Well, Sherry, you will know. If it feels like you guys already know each other from before, if it feels like family, you know, when you suppose, I don't know, your brother goes, move to another country, then it comes back 10 years later. There's no ice to break, right? You guys simply hug and you already know each other. You already know everything about each other. That is what a soulmate feels like. You immediately feel as if he or she is part of your family. So that's how you know. Let me take a look at your cards. So you're Sagittarius and he is a Aquarius. Okay, that's a good combination. You guys are very compatible. Okay, it's not your soulmate, but it can work. You have to free yourself up, though, Sherry. You have some blockages that block you. There's nothing wrong with the relationship. You have to lower your guard here because someone else hurt you before. Has nothing to do with this new fellow, okay? He's very sincere. He's very sincere. He's got a white horse here. He says what he means, and he means what he says. Just to lower your guard, okay? But he's not your soulmate, okay? All right. Next, Barbara Pulido, Libra, Sun, Scorpio, Rising. When will I meet my husband? All right. When will I meet my husband? Libra, Sun, Scorpio, Rising. You have to manifest them. You see, when you say, when will I meet him? You are telling the universe that you don't see him with you, correct? You see, this is the card of manifestation. So you must change your words. In your mind, you say, I am with my husband. I am. You say, Marco, but he's not next to me. It doesn't matter, my dear. Nothing, you cannot do anything at all in a so-called physical life unless you first hear in your mind, in your imagination. Can you go get a glass of water in the kitchen unless you first see it in your mind? No. Can you buy a house if you don't first see it in your mind? Can you go for groceries if you don't first see it in your mind? Can you get married if you first don't see it in your mind? So what you're seeing in your mind right now is the lack of your husband, is not being with him. You're saying, when will I meet him? What you need to do is, I am with my husband. Imagine you getting married. Imagine you guys being happy, and I guarantee you that it will manifest. So it's telling you exactly what you need to do right here. You need to manifest them. Okay? Thank you. Uniquely Yannick. Yannick, Sagittarius, Aquarius Ascendant will be approved for my application due on April 29th. Okay. Will you be approved? Ouch. What if it comes out no? That's you're giving me too much responsibility, my dear. But let me take a look. Top and bottom. A decision will be made, and the decision is extremely positive. There you go. Decision positive. Congratulations. All right. Ciao Carolina, how are you? Come stai? Okay, Veronica Reyes, I am going to receive any money. And my relationship, is it going to be good with the family? Am I going to receive any money? You're not really being specific though. Okay, that's okay. All right, so let's see if we're going to receive any money, first of all. Absolutely, look at this. Money, 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 money. Now, your second question. Will I be approved for my application? No. That's somebody else. And my relationship, is it going to be good with the family? Okay, so you're asking me if it's going to be good with their family, your husband or your whatever, your partner's family. That's what you're asking me, okay? So the factor that you worry about should tell you something right away. Do not manifest that, otherwise you're going to have problems. All right, let me see. Thank you, Lynette. You're also awesome, Lynette. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of, it's going to be a little bit different at first. You guys going to have to kind of meet each other, but you're going to be fine. They're going to accept you, and you're going to accept them really, really good. At first, you guys are kind of going to avoid each other a little bit, but this is the victory card, so it's going to be positive. So you got money coming, and the relationship will be positive, okay? All right. Anne-Marie Jarka says, want to do a reading, does it have to be on camera? Well, normally it's on WhatsApp, so we can see each other and we can talk, right? But if for some reason you don't want to be, we can do it on the phone. But of course, it's much better if I show you the cards than instead I tell you what the cards are. But just book it, and then we can combine it. We can accommodate anything you like, my dear. Not a problem. All right, thank you. Mary Sparks. I'm Sagittarius. I want to ask about my fiancé, and will I be moving from where am I? What would you like to ask about your fiancé, my dear? What is the question? What is the question? About you guys? And will I be moving for a mic? Everything is going to be fine. You got 3 positive cards here. Now, you didn't ask me an actual question, but based on your generality of your question, your cards are positive, so nothing to worry about. All right, so Guitar Samurai. Wow, Scorpio. Wondering about love interest at work. Okay. Interesting. Interested. You welcome, Sherry. So this Scorpio, Guitar Samurai, wondering about love interest at work. So you like somebody at work, right? All right. See what's going on. So this is work. No much, nothing. Just work, just flirting. Nothing comes out of it. No relationships, no marriages, nothing. As a matter of fact, I think you're going to go work somewhere else. Okay, so this is just flirting. Normal, any workspace. Very normal. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you, Marco. Barbara Pulido. Manifest I will. Exactly, Barbara. Well, my dear, what if I told you there is nothing that you do not manifest? You guys, we are full-time manifestors. The law of attraction is not something you have to learn. You already use it 24/7. When you try and learn it, that's when you screw it up. It's like saying, I'm going to teach you to breathe. The moment I teach you to breathe, you're going to screw it up. You're already breathing 24/7. You're manifesting every breath that you take. Think about it. You're full-time creators. There's nothing to learn. All you have to do is accept that you are and get going with creation. That's all. I am Marco and Seth. Just joined. Thank you so much, Susie. Mary Sparks. We already did. Oh, one more important question. Okay, one is enough. Sorry, Mary. Veronica Reyes. Thank you. I have to help as many people as possible. Okay, Mary. Don't take it the wrong way. Okay. And Maria Jala. Thank you. Card for a Leo. Okay. And Marie Jarka. Card for a Leo. Card for a Leo. Card for a Leo. Rebirth. It's time to let go of the old ways and you're going to be reborn. Do you see the sun right here coming up behind the hill? So especially July and August is going to be really good for you. But basically this card is telling you, you have to change your way of being, okay? It's a new life, a new day, okay? Beautiful. You're welcome, Susie Q. I am Marco and Seth. They just joined. Thank you. Okay, Veronica, John Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay, let's see what else. I am Sagittarius. Who's coming for? You did not finish. Joan, can you finish the sentence, please? Okay, Joyce Aldrich, Leo, Sun, Cancer Ascendant, Scorpio, Moon. That's a good combination. Will my podcast do well? Any chance for a relationship? I'm going to be 70 this year. Okay. If none, just wondering. Okay. Well, my dear, you are working against yourself. You're betting against yourself. You're telling me you would like to, but it's okay if not. You're launching one rocket this way, one rocket the other way, and you stay in the middle where nothing happens. Now, will my podcast do well? Again, you have to use the law of attraction, but let me see what you got in the cards, no pun intended. Okay. All right. So it's going to start kind of slow. You're not going to make any money at the beginning, but you're going to move to a new place. You're going to achieve things. You're going to partner with someone, and you're going to do really, really well. You're talking about anywhere from 4 to 6 years. Months is just not enough. So you're going to start just breaking even. Then you're going to either move or achieve something. Someone is going to partner with you. This person might also be your soulmate, perhaps. And then you got victory, victory, victory. Signs, we have Taurus, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Leo, if you care, okay? Okay, what else we got? Susie says, I manifested my new love. Beautiful. We manifest everything, my dear. Caroline C. I'm a Leo. Good for you. I'm a Leo too. It's good to be a Leo, isn't it? Manifesting my true love, Nora Cornudo. Wow. Carolina, you must be Italiana. Will we meet this year? I am going to Sicilia. Wow, you're Sicilia like me. Congratulations. I am from Corleone, Sicily. Soon maybe he's there. Ha! Okay. Let me see if you're going to meet a cornuto or if you're going to meet the real thing. Let me see. And let me see where. Okay. So this is you. This is Leo right here. Okay. So let's see what's coming up. Let's see what's coming up. You're manifesting, all right. Okay. So you are sad and disappointed from a previous relationship which ended up male. The cornuto, that is. You manifested something new. The only thing I can tell you, yes, you will meet someone very soon. This person might be a little bit younger than you. A little bit younger than you. This person is really good. It might be a Pisces. It might be a Taurus. However, what you need to do, my dear Carolina, is you need to stop thinking about the previous relationship completely. Do not judge this person based on what you learned before. Otherwise, you're going to scare him off and he's going to just leave. This guy is very sensitive. This guy can give you a very good life. He's honest and actually will surprise you. In other words, he's not going to tell you everything about himself immediately. He's kind of going to give you partially. And then once he gets to trust you and you guys are good together, he's going to give you everything else and you're going to be pleasantly surprised. In other words, there's more about him that he won't tell you right away. However, the test is, do not immediately warn him. I was taken advantage of. My ex cheated on me, because he's going to say, what the hell do I have to do with it? You know what I mean? So start fresh. In other words, heal yourself first before you get into another relationship. Don't bring your tears into a new relationship. Otherwise, he's just gonna dump you. Simple as that. He's gonna say, arrivederci. All right. And Maria Jarka, thank you, Joan. I am what? Oh, there you go. John Maria, I'm Sagittarius. Who's coming for me? Will I date someone in the future? I will hope so. Otherwise, you might as well become a nun, and then you're gonna date the monks. All right. So let me see. She's a Sagittarius. Who's coming for me? Right now, Sagittarius is having a little bit of a hard time. Sagittarius is in a closed off loop right now, where they need to heal inside first. They need to heal internally. You need to heal your inner child right now. Sagittarius are going through a dark period right now, but you're going to be fine. You're very strong. All right, so right now just work, and making money. Okay. Well, be careful because when you're in time of need, so money-wise, no problem, my dear. You're going to do fine, okay? Work and so on and so forth. However, be careful because when it comes to love, when you're in time of need, this is Sagittarius right here, you might invite bad relationships. So be careful, don't rush into the next relationship just because you don't want to be alone. Be careful, okay? You got to wait until your cycle is finished. In other words, you see the wheel here? The wheel means finish your negative cycle first, and then things are going to be fine. So you're entering at least 10 years of really, really good luck in everything. Love, money, health, everything. But before you do that, you're going to have to pass one more test. This is the universe judging you, judgment. You see that? So do not rush into the next relationship too fast, because you're going to end up like before. You're going to end up disappointed. Pass that test, and then you're going to be really, really happy. Okay? Perfect. You see right here? Brand new beginning. All right. See what else we got. Joyce Aldrich says, thank you. That makes perfect sense. Thank you so much, my dear. You're a dancer. Sagittarius. Wow, a lot of Sagittarius tonight. Sag in a long-distance relationship with a younger Leo. Okay, all right. We met in an unusual way and spoke every day for over a year. Visited each other for 4 times by travel. It ended. Talking again. Couldn't work. Well, I know you guys are very attracted to each other. I know that. Let me see. Couldn't work. So this is the travel right here. No, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. It's going to end up in big disappointment. I am sorry. So this is just going to be getting together once in a while. Have some fun, spend some time together. But in the long run, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Can't. Okay? The Leo is too free. And the Leo, when Leo is in a relationship, Leo wants 100% commitment. 100%. 200%. When Leo is single, the more the better. The more the merrier. Okay? But when Leo is committed, Leo gives you 100%. That is exactly what scares you, Sagittarius. Because Sagittarius, although they want to have a family, they cannot give up the freedom and the Robin Hood mentality that they have. You see what I mean? Excuse me, guys. You see what I mean? So the moment he proposes to you, or the moment someone gets closer to you where he's showing you serious ideas for the future, that's when you get scared and you simply walk away. He might chase you 2-3 times, but then he's going to get tired. The truth of the matter is you have a really difficult time tying yourself down because you see marriage as the commitment, you see as losing your freedom. And that's the problem. Okay? All right. Lynette says, how do I find my ascendant? It's very simple. Just go into Google and type ascendant calculator. It's going to ask you some very simple questions and you'll know your ascendant. Okay? Joyce Aldrich, would you like to be my guest on my podcast? We can do that. I do that quite a bit, actually. I am a guest at any podcast at least once a month all over the world. You let me know, my dear. Absolutely. Carolina C. Yes, my dad is from Siculiana, Agrigento. Absolutely. Okay. CCC. Okay, thank you. You're fantastico. Grazie mille. Anche te. Linda Jane. Leo Sun, Cancer Rising, Virgo Moon. I am presenting a proposal for a big community project next week. Can you tell me about the energies of the board members and their motivation? Okay. Be careful your energy instead. What if I told you everything is inside of you? What if I told you everything is a dream? What if I told you that whatever you envision from them, that's what you're going to get? Would you accept that? Probably not. But the truth of the matter is, there is nothing here, my dear. The universe is an empty space. There's nothing here. You're dreaming the whole thing. But anyways, suppose there was something here. You want to know the energies going in, okay? You want to know the energies going in. Can you tell me about the energies of the board? Well, decisions going to be made. There is an offer here. Are you asking for money or is expenditure? Everything is going to be good. So there will be some decision to be made. They're not going to say yes immediately to whatever you're presenting. But yes, there is money exchange here. There is there's going to be very well welcome. But once again, see what this card is telling you? You have to manifest whatever you expect. You can't go to a meeting, hoping whatever happens, and never works that way. A meeting outcome is always what you expect going in, what you've been thinking about. The universe does not decide for you. The universe mirrors your inner universe. And the outside universe is an exact mirror image of what you have inside. There is no exception to that. But it looks like, I think you're probably 60 or 70% positive, so this is why it's going to go 60 or 70% positive. When you're going to walk in, at first you're going to find some resistance, almost as if, oh shoot, this is not going to go well. But then it's going to calm down and say, okay, but what about this, what about that? There will be money exchange, there will be money paid, and everything is going to become positive, okay? Perfect. Susie Q, I am a Sagittarius, Aquarius rising, Taurus moon. Any reading for me? But what subject here? Just random? It doesn't make much sense because I mean, tell me what you want to know. Love, work, money, health. Tell me what you want to know. Stability. Is that enough? You're going to find stability. There you go. Or you might meet an Aries. Okay? It's just too open. Okay? Give me a question if you don't mind. Susie. Judy. Lord, take care of yourself, Marco. Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Aura Dancer. Thank you. Thank you. Lynette. Thank you. Luna Nacho. Leo Sun. Venus, Cancer, Moon, Taurus Rising. Will I get approved to work as a gestational surrogate role? What the hell is that? Gestational surrogate. Now the Leos are entering a time of good luck. Is that what you want to do? So you have the wind in your sail, and you are shooting for gestational surrogate, whatever the hell that is. I don't even know what that is, but it doesn't sound that appealing to me. That's too boring for a Leo. I mean, surrogate to me, it means subordinate. Okay, but whatever. If you're happy, let me see if it's gonna go. If that is what you want, let me see if it's gonna go well for you. Sometimes if something doesn't come out right, it's because it's not for you. That's why. The universe is telling you, what are you doing wasting your time with this? You're supposed to get more. All right. Okay, so be careful because there's a lot of competition. There are people that you cannot trust. Whatever this is, whatever you're telling me, gestation or surrogate, there are people you cannot trust. There is a lot of competition, a lot of cutthroat in there. However, you're going to make a lot of money. No matter what you're going to do, you're going to make a lot of money. If money is what you're after, this is for you. If it doesn't bother you, competition and such, because there are people in there that you just can't trust. But if you're worried about money, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay? Perfect. Okay. Joyce Aldrich. It's the Paranormal and UFO edition. I'll contact you. Oh, of course, of course. I love that kind of stuff. I love it. Wow. I can tell you a thing or two about UFOs. I've seen them myself, but not the kind you might think. Okay. Linda Jane. Dang, I wondered if I have money. I have designed a huge memorial. Okay. Oh, if they have money, okay, yeah, Linda, they will give you money, absolutely, and it will be a nice sum of money. To be honest with you, it's going to be more than you expected, okay? So everything is going to be good. All right, Susie Q, general, yeah, but general is, if I tell you, guess something general, what are you going to tell me, my dear? What am I going to tell you about what? I mean, general. It doesn't give me. Isn't it easy if you ask me a simple question? Thank you, Linda. Susie Q, carry a baby for someone else who can't. Oh, okay. Oh, geez. Oh, okay. So surrogate. Thank you so much. Surrogate means taking somebody else's place. In other words, like a subordinate or acting for someone else, in other words. Now I understand. I apologize. Okay, then okay. Well, did you see the card? So it was a little bit of difficulty at first, but in the end, big celebration, because the 10 of coin is a big family. It's a happy family. It's a family who's achieved success. So in the 10 of coin is the highest card you can get. So this is going to go really, really well. Thank you for clarifying. My apologies for misunderstanding, Susie. Thank you. Judy says you are a character. I am a Leo with a Scorpio ascendant that has done this for 50 years, my dear. Thank you so much. There's nothing I haven't seen. Put it this way, Judy. When you have a person manifesting in front of you, in the middle of your living room, not once, not twice, but 3 times, actually a very good looking, hot girl manifested in front of me, let me tell you, your life changes, okay? You're not the same anymore. When you died and come back, and when you've been in the space we call heaven, 5 times and you met people there and you see what's going on, then you come back here. The place is called heaven on earth. Let me tell you, you have no choice but not to be a character, okay? No choice, my dear, but thank you so much. Shine on, Marco. My birthday is July 12. What sign are you? Are you a Leo? Isn't it easier if you just tell me the sign instead of than your birthday? For God's sakes, that's something I just can't understand, you guys. Do I need to get the phone and calculate your birthday? I mean, I assume you're a Leo, I think, aren't you? 19 to 19? No, then you're a Cancer. But why don't you just tell me where you are, my dear? I'm sorry. All right. Clark Manning. Leo Sun, Scorpio Moon. Okay, you're like me. Purpose and love reading. Okay, purpose and love reading. Okay, so right now you haven't got any love. I can see that. You're trying to manifest it. Now, be careful when you fall asleep at night, my dear. Do not fall asleep with negative thoughts about what you need to do tomorrow, about the fact that there is no one next to you, and so on and so forth. As a matter of fact, you need to use that time, the last 5 minutes before you fall asleep, to visualize what you want, not what you don't have. Don't say, shoot, I wish I had someone next to me. I wish I had somebody, wish me good night and give me a kiss good night, etc., etc. Don't do that. Imagine you have that person in your imagination and you'll be surprised. Okay? So I can see the lack of it right now. I can see you need some heavy duty sleep, some rest. But in the end, actually, probably by September, you're going to have just about everything you want or everything you need. Money and love. Okay? So just change your final thoughts at the end of the day just before you fall asleep. Okay, my dear? Perfect. Okay, so Lynette, she's going to have a baby for someone. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Shine on. Hi, Marco. My baby is July 12. Oh, birthday is July 12. Yeah, but you need to give me the sign, please. I assume you're a Cancer, but just tell me. Okay. Mary Sparks, I expect that I win the DD case, twice, DD case on my survival benefits. What say you? You mean what will you say? Okay. Well, you expected that you're going to win, right? Absolutely, you're going to win. Big time. You're going to be very happy. More than you expect. Okay. Purpose and love. We did the Clark already, I believe. Yeah, we did Clark. Was. Cheryl Soltis. Good evening, Marco. I am a Cancer. Moon, and Venus. Wow. You're a real Cancer. Can you share information about when will I buy a house and how will I know if it is a house for me? Okay, you'll know if it's a house for you the moment you see the house, the moment you get in the door. You're going to feel either a good energy or a bad energy. If it's not a good energy, you don't feel like the house, you should tell you, welcome home. In your heart, you're going to hear a voice, it's going to say, welcome home. If you don't get that, just get out of there because that's not your house, okay? Believe you me, when you find your house, the house is going to welcome you energetically. You're going to feel like, this is my house. This is my house. You're going to feel at home immediately, okay? So do not force it. If you don't feel that, do not buy that house, okay? All right. Information about when will I buy a house. Okay, so you want to know when, okay? You want to know when. You want to know when. 3 cards. 5 weeks, 5 months. Either or, okay? Thank you, and congratulations. I am on... What is that? The yellow dot, I cannot see what's in it. Just tell me where you are, my dear. What are you, a Leo? You know, the yellow dot is so bright I cannot see it. Stellium, okay. Scorpio, Moon, Aries, Rising. Okay, thank you so much. Do you have a question, my dear? Should I know I'm a Cancer? Yeah, okay, you're a Cancer. As I suspected, but it's easy to just say Cancer, right? Okay, so I'm moving into days. Feels very good and right. Any message for me about this new beginning? Thank you. Okay. All right. So it feels very good. Any message for me about this new beginning? Well, look, brand new adventure, starting from zero. This is a brand new thing for you. So this generally is a very positive card because it gives you a new lease on life. However, you have to be really, really careful with the very first few days. In other words, it's almost as if you're planting seeds. So you see this fellow here is going on a new adventure. He's starting from zero, right? And it could be either a really good adventure with the sun and everything, but he has to look down a little bit because otherwise he's going to step into his demise, right? So what does this card mean is watch your first steps. The very first few days, be careful because that's going to affect the rest of the stay there. So plant good energies immediately, you're going to be fine, okay? In other words, don't have any arguments with neighbors, whatever it is, just make sure the first few days is extremely important. That's going to dictate long term. All right. Chuck says, thanks. Judy, Leo, will me and my Scorpion boyfriend, ouch, of 5.5 years finally be sharing a life soon? Okay. Leo and Scorpio can be good, but it's also very, there's a lot of contrast, put it that way, a lot of contrast. Now, you guys are really good in bed, of course. Make sure you buy a house next to a fire station, that's for sure, but that's just about it. Okay, otherwise, put it this way, if you guys decide who does what, it can be really good because you're very strong people. But if you guys going to argue about everything, that's all you're going to do. Just argue. And eventually you're going to get tired of it. Look, what did I tell you? Argue. I just told you that. See, everything matches, you see? So I don't want you guys to argue, okay? Say, look, I told you before, if you guys agree on who does what, who's responsible for what, then you guys could be a very successful family. I mean, money, children, everything. But if you guys don't agree, suppose you have to argue about everything. Who's going to cut the grass? Why don't you cut it? No, I'm busy. No, say, look, you cut the grass, I do this, I paint the walls, you fix the deck, I look after this, I look after that. You put the gasoline in the cars on the weekend. When you guys agree, there's no arguments. Otherwise, okay, who's going to cut the grass? Who's going to go fill up the cars? Who's going to go make the groceries, buy the groceries? You're going to just argue, okay? So this can go either really, really good or really, really bad, okay? Be careful. All right. Maria. Hi, Marco. I'm Aries sun, okay? Do you see anything positive coming my way, like money and love? Okay. Okay, Aries, very strong sign, very, very strong fire sign. Okay. You got everything coming to you. You got money, you got love, you got everything. So I can tell you that there is someone who passed away, probably one of your ancestors, who's protecting you. I think you know this. I think you can feel it, Maria. You just have to acknowledge them because they're ready to help you in every which way. You must have done something really good, Maria. Maria, let me tell you something. I just got a download for you. You helped someone. You helped someone perhaps cross the street. Perhaps, You helped someone. Perhaps you helped someone cross the street. Perhaps you gave $1 to a beggar. Perhaps so what Seth just showed me you helped someone out of your heart This person was an angel. You didn't know that. And this angel is now going to repay you big time. All you have to do is say, thank you, I'm ready. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Wow. All right. Adele. Hello, Marco, tuning in from Tasmania. Welcome, my dear. Thank you, says Mary. Leah, or Leah. Leo's stellium is current Leo's stellium is current love energy coming towards me. Okay. Are you ready for it? Or you needy? If you need it, the universe is going to give you need. If you love yourself and you profess yourself as love, then you will get love. Because the outside is a mirror to the inside. Right now, you're not ready for love, my dear. You're not ready for love, see? So be loved first, love yourself first, and then it will come, okay? Glenda Edwards, should I get a lawyer to receive my inheritance from my daddy? You're already preparing for the worst, my dear. So that ain't good. You have to imagine your inheritance already in your bank account. And then let the universe worry about the rest. Imagine the money already in your hands. Do not even think about the lawyer. Don't even think about it. Say, I got the money automatically. That's all. Just tell yourself, I got the money without any problem whatsoever. But if you're preparing for hardship, of course you're going to have to get a lawyer. Glenda Edwards, should I get a lawyer? Okay, Glenda Edwards, Sagittarius, thank you. Lisa Catherine, I Sagittarius. So many Sagittarius tonight. Sagittarius here, and confirmation to stay or go, please. Sagittarius here, need confirmation to stay or go, okay? Stay or go. Lisa Catherine. 4 cards. You know what? You got both here. You got stay and go. So why is that? Yeah, there's going to be a disappointment. There's going to be a disappointment. So I think you want to stay, but in the end, you're going to end up going. Whatever that is, whatever you're asking me about, I don't know. I think there is a conflict, but in the end, you're going to go. In the end, it's done. You're welcome, Mary. Okay, Glenda, Lisa, Catherine, Judy. Thank you for the pepper stock. You're welcome. Well, all are at our age, Scorpio, Leo, we will need more than a fire station. We will need paramedics. Yeah, you got that right. You'll be surprised. Alicia, does Aaron regret breaking up? That's a stupid question, Alicia. Don't ask me those stupid freaking questions. What the hell? What kind of a question is that? Come on. Be smart. Come on. Why don't you just say that he dumped you and now you miss him? Why do you want to worry about what he's doing? Come on. My God. Marco, thank you so much. I'm always helping people. I know, Maria. I know. And now the help is coming to you. Marco, my daughter, Danny, is Aries sun. She's watching with me. Do you see her meeting her soulmate soon? Okay. I am sure you are telling me the truth. So she's watching with you. Okay. There will be a love offer, I think this summer by the sea. Okay. And here's a soulmate right here. See? So she's going to travel. She's probably going to go by the sea. There will be a love offer. She's also okay money-wise, and this is her soulmate. There you go. Signs, we have Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius. Okay, one of them. She will meet her soulmate this summer. All right. Tommy Payne. Tommy here, I'm a Cancer. I want to know if I get a fresh start. Of course you get a fresh start. You get one every morning, my dear. Every morning you decide what you're going to do. Do I continue or do I get a fresh start? But let me see. Thank you, Glenda. Fresh start. Okay, so the card is telling you you need to look after yourself. You need to work for yourself. Be productive for yourself. Don't enrich other people. You need to work for yourself. You need to take responsibility of your life. See, this fellow is not waiting for no one. This fellow is looking after himself. So this card is telling you, look after yourself, nothing else. Okay? Maria, Tammy, then we got Lisa, thank you. Glenda Edwards, thank you, God bless you. You too, Alicia. Will Aaron and I reunite? Okay, that's better, that's better. See, now you're telling me the truth. Now you're telling me the truth. Thank you for that. Thank you, Alicia. I can read you through the screen, you know what I mean? When somebody says, does he miss me? It means I miss him so freaking much. When is he going to come back? Now you're being honest. Right now, he doesn't really miss you. Right now, he's got everything he needs. Let me see. Is that a Leo involved in this? All right. It looks like there is a Leo involved in this. There's two Leos here. Now, right now, he's self-sufficient. You miss him a lot, okay? Now, however, here it looks like you guys are going to be a very happy family. Let me see something. And there is another Leo here. How do you explain that? Who's the Leo here? Is there a Leo involved? Because I got Leos all over the places here. But anyways, if there is no Leo involved, you guys are going to be back in July, August this year, okay? Leo time. But I sense there is a Leo here somewhere because 1, 2, 3 is Leos, okay? And then another one, another Leo. No, I'm sorry. This one is another Leo, okay? All right. Thank you. Lisa Catherine, I have a new grandson, Gavin. How best can I guide him in this lifetime? I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being... My dear, what you need to do is don't teach him anything you know. Don't teach him anything you know. Because you come from a generation with a lot of hardships, after the wars, etc., etc. So you know that life does not come easy, and you know that life you must work hard to get ahead in life. But that's your way of thinking. That's your way of thinking. The new way of thinking is use your mind, find your passion, and be what you're passionate about. So if your grandson, for instance, likes to play the piano, or he likes to paint, or he likes to play soccer, don't tell him, oh, that's not a real job. You cannot make money with that. Get yourself a real job. Absolutely not. Wherever his passion is, help him to develop that passion. Otherwise, I mean, how do you know that he's going to become a very famous piano player or a very famous soccer player? So find out where his passion is and help him develop that. Whatever it is none of your business. What you consider a real job is not a real job. Those are the what do you call it? When people had to work no matter what after the war. Nowadays, the best thing to do with children is find their passion and help them every way you can to develop that passion. In other words, do not try to teach him what is good for him because it's only good for you. Understand him and then help him to develop his passions, even if it doesn't agree with you. Thank you so much. I can tell you Gavin is going to be very happy and very fortunate. Judy Leo, you are a real gem. Thank you so much. Thank you for your advice. Keep your chin up. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Judy. Lisa Catherine, how can I? How can I what, Lisa? Oh, Sagittarius here need confirmation to stay or go. How can I? I don't know, my dear. You need to ask me a more specific question. I don't know what you're trying to do. I told you that it looks like you're going to go. Are you talking about a relationship? I got a feeling you're talking about a relationship. You might want to book me for a confidential one, okay? If it's you don't want to talk about here. Alicia, I'm Pisces is Aquarius. And what about the Leo though? Why you got Leo? Well, then maybe this is going to get resolved towards the Leo season, July, August, okay? Because there's 3 Leos out of 5. Randy Domel, as a fellow Leo, where do I expect my barrels of money? My dear. No, my dear. No. Randy, the barrels of money are within you. Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you, not outside. Nothing is outside. You guys, if you guys knew the truth, okay? Listen to me for a second. If you take an electronic microscope and you zoom in your hand, once you get to the atomic level, you're going to get to electron, proton, and neutron. Keep on digging in. You're going to get to quarks, then photons, then strangelets, and then up and downs, and then tachyons. Once you go through the tachyon, you're going to find absolutely nada. Empty space. Our scientists know that, but they can't explain it. What does that mean? There is nothing here. It's all a dream. But because you're in a dream, you think it's real. If a dog chases you in a dream, you run away, right? Why do you run away if it's a dream? Because in the dream, you forgot it's a dream. This is another dream. It's a channel. So don't be fooled by the fact that everything is tangible, because it's not. Everything is made of nothing. So there's nothing outside of you. The barrels of money, my dear Randy, are inside of you. How do I mean, you might ask? You're a Leo. So if you imagine the money being outside of you, meaning I am poor, this is what happens. Look, God says, you're right, you are poor. God always says yes. You see this? You guys see this? This is my 3rd book, #1 bestseller. God always says yes. If you inside you, in your mind, say, I am rich, God says, you are right. So whatever you say, God says you are right. So wealth starts from within and not from without. This is why, Randy, when somebody wins the lottery, they win, let's say, $50 million, you figure they're set for life, right? They have no problems. Do you know that 95% of people win the lottery, they're broke within 2 years? The reason being is because they have money in the bank, but it's bothering them because they see themselves as poor. So the money has to disappear because they say, I am rich in the bank, but I am poor myself. So God says, you are right. I'm going to make you disappear the money. As simple as that. So just be rich inside and the money is attracted to you automatically. You don't have to do a thing, my friend. You don't have to do a thing. You might want to take the seminar on the law of attraction, 4.5 hours. That will explain everything in detail. Thank you so much, Randy. Lisa Catherine, oh gosh, brilliant. Thank you so much. Erin Fernandez, well said. Thank you so much. Adele, Marco, I am Leo born. I am worried about my Sagittarius son who's mentally unwell and homeless. Will he be okay? Okay, first thing you need to do, my dear Adele, is stop saying that. For fuck's sakes. Look. You see this? When you say, when you state, when you affirm, when you give orders, you are basically creating your life and your son's life, because your son is within you. It's in your imagination. And God says you are right. So what you need to do is this. You have to know that there is not just one version of anything. There is an infinite number of universes, an infinite number of all of us, an infinite. In one of these universes, your son is perfectly healthy. In one of the universes, in a wheelchair, and another one is an athlete. The problem is that you, unfortunately, and I don't mean to make you feel bad, but if you truly want to be honest and truly look back where this all began, you expected that. You probably said that this is too good to be true. I don't deserve a healthy son for whatever reason. Therefore, God had to give you what you expected. Just stop it and change your narrative, change your descriptions. Simply say, I have a very healthy son, but don't want it. Don't hope it. Don't say, please. You are God saying please to God. All you have to do is make it so and thank you. Speak as a God, because whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, it ain't optional. There is nothing else you can be. How is it that in the one hand you say God is everything, but then you say, yeah, but it's not me, I am not God. Wait a minute. In English and in Italian, in any language, everything means everything. Why do you take yourself outside of everything? So accept the responsibility of being God and behave as such. It's that simple. Behave as such. Remember one thing, my dear Adele. The tools we create our life with is only one tool, our words. Remember this, before God could say, here is light, or let it be light, God had to first create the Word. And the Word was in God, and the Word was God. You cannot create shit unless you say it, unless you think it, which is another form of communication. Thoughts within are words within. Words out of your mouth are words without. You create your life with your statements. If you want to change the outside of this dream, simply change the words you speak to yourself 24/7 and the words you tell other people. When you say, my son is such and such, you are basically creating such a son. So stop doing that. Say, my son is very healthy. It's done. Thank you. And stop thinking about it. Do not go over again. Done. Thank you, God. Lisa Catherine, I apologize. The relationship is with a Leo. I will book a private. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, because I can see you need a private, my dear. I can see. I appreciate your time and the wonderful info about Gavin. Thank you so much. Vanessa 44, new Leo. Okay. Follower here for San Francisco, California. Was just watching this week, Leo, when I noticed you were live. Absolutely. I try to be every Sunday more and more. I also have an Italian channel. I also have an office. I start working at 6 a.m. in the morning. Super busy, but I love helping people. That's Leo for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys. Randy, thank you. Be well. Thank you, Randy. Randy, by the way, you're a very fortunate guy. I can sense it, okay? Things go your way whenever you believe in yourself. B says, Marco, my husband has cheated on me. No, he hasn't. He's an Aries. I have only found out it's probably for a long time. I'm Leo. He's trying to take more from us in our divorce settlement. My dear, from the physical standpoint, from the earth, the dream standpoint, you're right. Your husband is doing that to you. But because I am more spiritual than earth, in other words, I am a soul and you are a soul, the truth of the matter is that this is just a movie that you wrote, and these are things that, or lessons or things you needed to experience. It is the same as Clint Eastwood writes a movie, and he's the main actor, and he tells the actors in the movie what they should do to him. He says, okay, you're going to cheat on me, you're going to punch me, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But then the movie gets going, and he forgets that he's the director of the movie. And then he tells people, hey, why did you cheat on me? Why did you punch me? That's what's going on here, my dear. If you accept the responsibility that you're the creator of this life, then nobody does anything to you. As a matter of fact, this life is so magic that you can actually go back and change the movie itself. If you want to know how, get a hold of me. Did you guys know that you can change your past just by rewriting your past? Think about it. Think about it. All right. So Ines went. Hi, Marco. I am also Leo. Wow. Tonight we have a lot of Leos and a lot of Sag. Yeah. I haven't seen a Capricorn. I haven't seen a Taurus. I think I saw a couple of Virgos. Maybe one Pisces. It's all good. Hi, Marco. I am a Leo. I met a guy 2.5 years ago and feel a strong connection between us. Can you see us being in a committed relationship? Okay, Ines, let me see. So you're a Leo, and what is he? I don't think you're telling me what he is. It doesn't matter. So as a Leo, Ines, you have very strict compatibility rules. I can tell you right now, do not waste your time. Do not waste your time with any Virgo, with any Pisces, with any Gemini, with any Taurus especially, and be careful with Scorpio. Do waste your time, invest your time with another Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, and Libra. Libra, it can work, okay? Or is Pisces. Too weak for you, I'm sorry. Pisces is too sensitive for you. You're too strong for him. You're going to end up doing this. You're going to end up walking around the house like this. Here, dear, here's another one. Here's another one. Too sensitive for you, okay? You have a wonderful heart. Of course, you want to help him. But in the end, you're a woman, so you need a rock. You don't need soft sand. You need a stable ground beneath your feet. It's natural, okay? He's very nice. He's very honest and everything. But unfortunately, he's not strong enough for you, okay? All right. It's a balancing act. You're going to end up just having to fix everything. In other words, he won't add anything to you. He's only going to take from you, not in a bad way, but you're going to spend too much energy just looking after him. There's nothing for you, in other words. Okay? All right. Erin Fernandez, same Leo, Sun Sagittarius rising. Beautiful. Adele, appreciate you. Marco, thank you so much. All right. Should we call her a night? It's been 1 hour and 5 minutes. Thank you, guys. Any final questions before I close it down? Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful evening wherever you're at. We'll book with you. You got to be. Just go to the site. There's a calendar. It shows your time zone and what's available is available. If the date is not there, then it's already taken, okay? All right, so with this for as a Leo, I relate with giving so much to others to the point it depletes me. I know. I just lent $4,000 to a friend last night, but it's okay. It's all good. This is my rebirth. This is my rebirth. However, I feel in limbo with my career for years. Nothing sparks my true interest. My dear, you need to find your passion. A Leo cannot be wasted. Okay, first of all, let's make one thing clear here. No Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Scorpio should work for anybody else. You are natural leaders. You are employers. You create jobs. You create businesses. You cannot work for other people. Capricorn, same thing. Capricorn is extremely smart with money. Virgo should be in the teaching business. Virgos are perfect nurses and teachers, education business. Aquarius, you should work for yourself, but Aquarius is very wishy-washy. In other words, Aquarius is very hard to settle down. So any signs that you came onto planet Earth to be a leader and to create jobs for other people. So do not waste your time. And don't tell me, but I don't have the money, because otherwise God says, you are right. You're never going to have the money. Envision the money. Start working towards your passion. Never do anything unless you have passion. Don't do it just for the money. You must have passion. That's the trick, okay? That's the key. Thank you. Spot on. I do have my own business. Beautiful. I'm in a process of creating something better. You got it. Okay, thank you. I'll catch the live next week. Okay, thank you. Thank you, you guys. Have a good night. Buonanotte, buenas noches. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen.